What up, y'all? We're here with one of them ones, DJ Low. How you feeling tonight?
Yo, big blessings. Big shout out to Waterwave, everybody, Stop House, everybody, man. Wonka, DJ Willy Wonka, we love you, maybe. Look at everybody out there.
Yeah, Wonka going crazy. One thing I want to ask you, you're a DJ, you've been in the scene for a long time. You talked about in our interview, you was doing dance parties in First Ave. Before I even knew about fucking rap music, you has been doing this shit. So, what I want to ask you is, what do people have to do in Minnesota to burst the bubble, to be like national? What do we got to do to be like some of the biggest names in the world?
Collaborations.
Okay.
Collaborations is the number one thing that I believe is setting the state of Minnesota from being a part of everything else. You know, you look back in time with the Beast Coast and New York when there was ASAP Rocky, Action Bronson, Flatbush Zombies. They all ended up coming together, and collaboration will go ahead and take everybody far. That competition shit, saying who's the best in the city or St. Paul, this and that, man, Minneapolis, St. Paul, we're one city, 15 minutes away from each other. We're not in like in California when I lived there, 45 minutes going one way. So it's easy to go ahead and collaborate, and it's beautiful because I'm seeing a lot of people coming together, you know?
And we have the likes of Bob Dylan, Prince, Atmosphere, Prof, even some of the newcomers like Casey, Party Alone, Libyanka, that came out of Minnesota that a lot of people maybe have heard of, but maybe didn't know they heard of them. They heard their song. They don't know where they're from. How do we make Minneapolis or the Twin Cities, maybe even Minnesota in general, a destination, not to mention Owl Cities from Owatonna, Minnesota, a destination for music? Like, I'm not going to LA, I'm not going to Atlanta, I'm not going to New York, I'm going to Minneapolis, the Twin Cities. How do we make that like a poppin' area to move to?
Well, the beautiful thing is that a lot of things have already been going out in that direction. You know, shout out to the Minnesota Wolves. The Wolves are back. Anthony Edwards is bringing everything, that energy. Nas Reed. We got Justin Jefferson going crazy with the Vikings. I mean, you can't even ignore the Minnesota Lynx bringing the championships. So it's a whole trifecta of everything: sports, the art, the music. The art and the music has been here for the longest. Now we're becoming a bigger market, and other people are starting to see what we're doing over here. You know, shout out to Zach Chazen and Live Nation and for what they've been doing over here. I mean, that's why Kendrick Lamar and SZA are going to be the first ones on their tour in Minneapolis at US Bank Stadium. You know, there's other artists that are starting tours in Minneapolis. Are other people noticing that? No, it's slight work. It's things behind the scenes. But it's small things that are helping bring and attract people to want to come over here. You know, I was over at a Wolves game recently, and Boss Man D-Lo was over there. I don't know why the hell he was in town. Shout out to Boss Man D-Lo. But it's just like, it's beautiful. More people are starting to come out over here. This is the new spot. There's a reason why Prince stayed here his whole entire life.
Yeah. You said a lot of facts there, and one thing I'd like to point out is the Timberwolves. Their DJ, Mad Mardigan, has played countless amount of local music at the Timberwolves game. It became something that's like, no fucking way. Someone's being played at the Timberwolves game to like, oh, he's being played at the Timberwolves game, which is what we want. It came down to being like, everybody's being played at the Wolves game. You never fucking know. This is like big monumental steps for artists in their career. And we have people that are doing it in Minnesota. So we just got to shed light on those people that are doing it so they know that their work is being appreciated and that they should continue to do it.
Piggybacking off of what you're saying, I mean, just look what's happening over here with Stop House. You know, shout out to you guys as well. You guys have been doing it. But also for other DJs like myself that are playing the local music, the artists from Minnesota over at dance parties. As you can tell right behind us, Stop House, you know, DJ Willy Wonka's over here with artists that are from the Minnesota scene and giving them some limelight and giving them opportunities. So that's just what it is, just going ahead and rooting for each other and being everybody's cheerleader.
Of course. This is DJ Low. This is Waterwave TV. Subscribe, like, and share. We out. Peace. Big blessings.